What is up, people? Goose here, coming back at you with a video recapping the LSU-Tennessee game that ended about an hour ago, maybe something like that. LSU won in overtime, 82-80. This was just a great game. It was back and forth. Tennessee got up, I think 9 or 10 points. They got up in the second half, but LSU fought back. It went into overtime. LSU made 2 free throws with 0.6 seconds left to win the game. It was just a great game by two teams. It just was a great game. It was sad to see somebody lose this game, but unfortunately, in sports, well, in basketball anyway, you can't tie. You know, soccer you can tie, but basketball you can't tie. Anyway, so let's look over some of the key stats in the game that we had. Both teams shot. Well, Tennessee shot better than LSU. They shot for 30 for 67 for 44.8% from the field. LSU was 25 for 65 for 38.5. So Tennessee shot much better from the field than LSU did. From three-point range, both teams made 8 3-pointers. So LSU shot 3 more. They were 8 for 25. Tennessee was 8 for 22, but both teams made 8, so it was a wash there. The big discrepancy was the free throw line. LSU shot 24 for 31 free throws to Tennessee's 12 for 16. Those 12 points was the difference maker. It's the reason why LSU was able to keep the game close, and it was the reason why they won, because, of course, they made 2 free throws with 0.6 seconds left to win the game. Now, rebounds, Tennessee had a huge rebounding edge until late in the game. I mean, they were up like 43-29. But it ended up 43-37. So LSU really rebounded the ball better late in the game, and they closed the gap. And that's one of the reasons why they won the game, is they were able to out-rebound Tennessee late in the game. Because when you miss shots and you get offensive rebounds and second chance points, it's tough. It's tough to come back on that. Tough to come back when a team does that. But hats off to LSU for late in the game making the adjustments, getting the defensive rebounds, and not giving up the second chance points. The assists were very minimal. Tennessee had 10, LSU had 8. Now for the individual statistics, let's go back to the screen here. Now LSU, I'm sorry, we'll go to Tennessee first. The big guy was Schofield. Schofield had 27 points for Schofield. He was phenomenal. And Williams had 18 for Tennessee. Both those players played phenomenal today, and Bone had 13 points. So they had 3 guys that were in double digits. Like I said, Schofield, he was awesome. He couldn't miss. Now for LSU, their leading scorer was Javonte Smart. He had 29 points, and Skylar Mays had 23. And of course, Tremont Waters did not play. He was out with an illness, so he did not play. He's LSU's best player. So for them to win this game without him, and also Naz Reid only had 1 point, I mean, it was a huge accomplishment for LSU to win this game without their best player, Tremont Waters, and then one of their better players, Naz Reid, only having 1 point. If you told me that Naz Reid would have 1 point and Tremont Waters wasn't going to play, I'd say LSU. Sorry about that. I would say LSU was going to lose. But anyway, hats off to LSU. Now there's a 3-way tie for first place in the SEC. It's going to be a fun race. LSU wins 82-80 in overtime. And always, thanks for watching. And if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I do live streams. I do sports videos. And as always, go Tigers.